Why do women have the right to vote? 19th Amendment should have never been passed.
Women are entitled to the right to vote because women should be treated equal to men in the government. Discrimination based on sex should be frowned upon.
I can discriminate any way I want. Government's behind me.
People like you are the reason why the National Women's Party and I are working to secure the Equal Rights Amendment in the Constitution. My organization works to secure legislation for women's rights restrictions and for child labor laws.
Well, I still think women should be much more traditional. Smart women just stay at home and do the housework like they always have. I think it'll just benefit us all.
Actually, the organization that I founded, the League of Women's Voters, educates all people to be responsible and vote for legislation that benefits all groups equally.
You're never going to be successful at that, you communist woman.
Have you ever heard of the Shepherd-Towner Act? The League of Women Voters, along with the Women's Joint Congressional Committee, pushed for the passage of the act, and it governmentally funds medical clinics to reduce high infant mortality and parental education, nursing projects, and it's all for women. It's the first federally funded healthcare legislation in history. That sounds pretty successful to me.
It turns out most of these communist feminist leaders weren't very successful in their ambitious goals. The addition of the women to the polls did not make much of an impact on matters. As for their suffrage organizations, only a few actually turned into the organizations like the League of Women's Voters. They completely failed with their goals of solving the problems of women's working protection and child labor, and the Shepherd-Towner Act expired.